Hey everyone, this is Kristen with Living Able, and today I want to share with you an important thing that I believe every person in a wheelchair or with any kind of like limited mobility should get, especially if you're a female, single, and live alone or you go out by yourself. So, first of all, I want to tell you to take a really good look at me here. I'm going to back up so you can see all of me. And basically, the reason that I'm having you take a good look at me is I would venture to say that by first glance of looking at me, without me asking you to look at me, you would not realize that I have a weapon on me. It's not, I guess it's a weapon. But anyways, it's something that I believe everybody should have, which is this thing right here. It goes on your keychain, and you would put it like this in your hand while you're putting your key in the front door. So you would have your key in the door like this, and basically this would be in your hands while you do this. I have a lot of these MVP cards on there. So you would be putting your key in the door. This is right here. And then if somebody were to come up behind you, you drop your key real quick. You have your hand on this. And so therefore, you're able to either one like this. You could also go to the side. You can go forward any way that you feel you need to do, for the person that is trying to harm you. This thing is called, I think it's a cabaton or cabaton. It's like K-A-B-A-T-A-N, I think, is how I found it on eBay. They are legal, so don't worry about that. But this thing I've never had to use it, but I feel a lot safer with it. And there's plenty of places on yourself, especially if you are in a wheelchair, to hide it. I have had mine to where, let's do a scenario here where, alright, so I'm going to back up here. Hopefully you guys can see me. And pretend where the camera is, somebody is coming up and talking to me. They're saying, hey, how are you? And I'm talking to them. I'm keeping eye contact with them. And while they're doing this, while I'm trying to figure out, do they mean harm or whatever, I have my hand down here. And they're not expecting you to have anything, so I'm working this. And so, I can just go, hey, how are you? And now I have this in my lap here, with my hands are just kind of like this on my lap. And all you can see is my keys. That's all you can see. So they just think, she's gotten her keys out, if they're even really noticed. Because most likely, they're just talking to me, hitting on me, whatever they're doing, and they're not paying attention to that. So, so I have this thing in my hand. That way, if they do try to come about me, that I can, I could attack, Luckily, I've never had to do that. Whether they've seen me, I have put it in my lap a few times, like I said, like this, with my hands in my lap. And then, you're just seeing this, especially if it's dark at night, if you're at the store, whatever the case is, which, no, I'm not advocating going out by yourself, being alone, single, but it does happen. We do have to leave and go out and that kind of thing. So anyways, this thing makes me a lot safer. My karate instructor actually was the one that gave it to me when he saw me out at 7-Eleven one night getting gas. And so speaking of him and I are going to be putting together an extended video probably in June or July with some other self-defense kind of things that I just think every person should be aware of, and things that you could use that are on you all the time to protect yourself. And one thing I think that we should remember is that I believe that the general public is not expecting us to be able to defend ourselves. So just the simple fact, even though this, It's not necessarily sharp. It is sharp a little bit, but it's not a blade to it. They're not expecting it. So just the simple fact, if I were to go boom like this, really quick, boom, they don't know if it is a blade, and two, they're not expecting it, so they're going to jump and run and be like, whoa, I do not want to mess with this person. So I think that's just very important to remember, and to not freak out. If something like that does happen, you have it there. I don't have to just keep it where I just got it from. There's so many other places, because it isn't a blade. I don't have to worry about, you know, it hurting me if I, you know, slide it underneath me or wherever is better for you. Different people with walkers and crutchers and things like that, they may need to put it somewhere else. But this is just something I wanted to share with you guys, and I believe that it would be very beneficial for you. So you can get them on eBay. I'm not here promoting a certain brand or anything like that, but go on eBay and search the Kabaton, K-A-B-A-T-A-N, I believe it is. You'll see it. It's metal like this, and you know, you could get yourself one as well. I would love to hear from you guys with whatever suggestions you would have for things to carry. Mace would probably be a really good one as well. And I do have some of those in my car that I do when I do go out as well, that I just don't necessarily keep on my 24 hours. So that would be a good thing to have as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave your comments. Please share it with anybody that you think it would benefit. Again, this particular video is not necessarily just for people in wheelchairs. It's just something to let you guys know that's out there, that maybe if you don't have a gun, or if you're not comfortable with a gun or a knife or those kind of things, that you may be allowed to get licenses and permits and have. This might be something that is good for you. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I look forward to your comments. Bye-bye.